Hello and welcome back to Monster Hunter Freedom Unite for iOS, where today I've got a new hammer and I'm going to put it on a Kushala Daora. And it occurs to me that cleansers, or rather thawing agents, could be useful here. So yeah, I went back and fought the Chameleos one more time. That was all it took to bring it down, even though I had been mistaken when I said you have to do 50% of their health to kill them. Or not to kill them, to drive them off. Apparently, you only have to do 30% of their health within 25 minutes for them to run away. So basically, it's either kill them within 25 minutes, or they will run away as soon as their health is at least 30% lowered. So, like, if you're fighting a Kushala Daora at full health, and you're really sucking damage-wise, then at the 25-minute mark, it won't run, but as soon as you get it to below 70%, it will run at that point. Or if you're doing great on damage, but don't manage to kill it before 25 minutes somehow, which I guess means you weren't doing that great, then it'll run at 25 minutes. But anyway, we've got this hammer. It's only got 180 poison, and only like 700 some raw. It's not amazing. We actually could probably get a faster clear time with our other hammer, provided we could kill the Kushala, of course. That is in question. But keeping it poisoned keeps its wind aura deactivated. So until we manage to break its horns, we kind of want the poison to keep going. And it turns out the reason Chameleos was able to continue going invisible is in this game, it requires more than just breaking his horn. You need to break his horn and sever his tail in order to prevent him from going invisible again, which is a little annoying. But that's just how it is. But thankfully, Cushy, you just got to break his horns. Because tail severing is a little hard with a hammer. Don't you taunt me with that tail. That is certainly a Cushy. There he is. Let's get ourselves locked onto him, which thankfully we can do. Unlike with a certain someone else. And of course he dodges my freaking paintball. I've actually been thinking of replacing my... well, actually, on this armor set I don't even have the health gems. So I can't exactly replace them now, can I? But I've realized I've got a bunch of open gem slots on this armor. I should probably use them for something. Ow. So unfortunately, Kushala in this game, he doesn't have the Black Wind as far as I know. But what he does have is his Wind Aura, which still exists and always is Dragon Wind in this game. It's a little annoying. And he expertly dodged that flash. Looks like he doesn't get his Wind Aura while he's blind. Maybe it's because of the knockdown? Nope, there's the wind. So let's get this jerk poisoned. Put your feet on the ground, please. Thank you. Really? Still no? Well, one more should do it. Yep, there it is. So that spin move is going to be our best way of applying poison, considering the poison application doesn't actually care how much damage the hit that applies it does. And also, if we manage to get even one application of poison on the spin, it means that the whole spin is going to do poison. Because that's just how it is. Back in the older games, it's for each input, if it's going to apply your element or status, or just status, element always gets applied. If it's going to apply your status, every hit that results from the input is going to apply the status. And we just weren't quite close enough there. But I definitely want to keep this snoot as booped as possible. Because that's part of the whole breaking the horns thing. And also, KOs are nice. That felt good. And that is why we bring the thawing agents. And now, if we manage to die, we can just pick up the ones at base camp. Ow. Though let's try not to manage to die. This is a low-rank Cushy. And Cushy is, for whatever reason, the lowest ranked of the Elder Dragons in this game. I don't understand why. Like, they put him in HR4 when, like, Cammy's HR5, Teo's HR6, or not HR, stars. 4-star, 5-star, 6-star. And this guy stopped being poisoned. That's bad for us. We need to get that poison back on him. Unfortunately, the wind aura means that super pounds are about all we can really hope to get. Like a max range super pound, I think, keeps us out of range of the wind. And then we get one good hit. And as long as we can get the poison applied, then we're okay. Yeah, max range super pound to the face is precisely the thing we want. And there's a KO. Still no poison, though. We do want to get that going. Good hits, but where's my poison? Yeah, I've been considering, since we now have food available that's actually good at getting us more health, I might gem in Auto Tracker. Because as long as I've got a one-slot weapon, I can do it. And that way, we'll have a bit of an easier time in our high-rank questing. Especially in areas I'm less familiar with. I can't help but notice he doesn't seem to have his wind aura right now. We should take advantage of that with another spin move. Of course, that implies that we're hitting with said spin move. Put your feet down, buddy. Ow. Ouch. Let's get out of this corner. He's not poisoned yet, but If we stay in that corner, our chances of dying are dramatically higher. So no poisons on that spin. That's unfortunate. None on this spin either. Ow. Unfortunately, it is only a 1 in 3 chance on any given input that you'll get your status applications. Thanks, cat. So there was poisons, but he jumped away. There's no actual application. Why are you still not having your aura up? What determines when you do and don't do your aura? Is it because I bumped him on the head that he's not having his aura for a while? That's my best guess. Okay, I definitely can't get all the way back there, so Kushy, you're gonna have to come to me. If you please. Let's not run directly in the path of that. Okay, Kushy, that is the opposite of the direction you need to go. There you go. Don't know who you were trying to get with that, but it sure as hell wasn't me. I feel like we've lost a lot of our poison buildup if we even really had any. Seriously, guy? Couldn't wait just a little longer? Okay, just don't hit me, okay? Thanks. Yeah, I really need to get to work on the whole poison dealie. Because I'm sure his aura is going to come back soon. And I would just as soon have it, you know, never return. Also, I believe I may have just used those 2 words that I like to not use. Stop dodging away when I start getting the poison hits. Oh, that felt nice. Okay, at least I got a hit. Wasn't a good hit, but the golf swing did make contact. There's our poison. Right before he leaves, too. Oh, we need to paint him again. That's not good. Well, he's going... Looks like he's turning north. So let's try heading north. Hopefully we can catch up with him. Catch up with him. Catch up to him. Tried to say with and to at the same time. And as usual, when I try and say 2 words simultaneously, it did not work. Turns out I only have 1 mouth. Ow. So, hopefully I'll manage... I doubt it, but hopefully I'll manage to kill the Kushy on this particular quest. If not, then as with Cammy, I'll end up doing another one off camera. Ooh, that was a horn break. I don't know whether that required him to be at 30% in this game. What I do know is he will never have his wind again, which means that on a redo attempt, if there is one, I can just come in with a better hammer and not care about the wind. Bonk. And that's actually pretty good because the poison actually doesn't do as much damage as you would think to a Cushy. Poison is... It lasts a long time on Cushy, but it's really low damage per second. Wonder if I can get a wing break. I doubt it, but if it happens, it happens. I'm not going to go for it specifically, because that's just wasting damage output. Face is much softer. Rare to get a face flinch that doesn't result in a knockdown. So maybe it didn't hit the face hitbox. I didn't see any stun splash. But then again, sometimes the stun splash just seems to not show up even if I feel like I'm hitting the right hitbox. I don't know whether the game actually determines that I am hitting the right hitbox or even how it determines. All I know is this game can be janky sometimes. And I don't think it's controversial to say that. So less than 10 minutes until this quest is over, for better or for worse, regardless of outcome. Ouch. Well then. I mean, yeah, it was my fault for using it directly in front. Cat, no! Almost got me screwed there, Cat. Cushy. I mean, I know that was 100% my fault, but did you have to punish me for it? It is nice having earplugs. It's amazing how much more dangerous they made Kushala in 4th gen. Haha. Like, there's a lot of things that are, well, not a lot of things. His wind aura is less potent. But his attacks, he's far more aggressive with them. And there's a lot more shooting of tornadoes, and the tornadoes actually stick around. Like, yeah, his attacks are far more dangerous. His wind aura is less potent. Which honestly makes it a much more interesting fight, in my opinion. Because when the difficulty of the fight is not getting wind on you, it's not really so bad. Whereas in Gen 4, the difficulty of the fight is surviving. When survival is harder than not being inconvenienced, it's a more exciting hunt, in my opinion. Like, that back hop right there would have had him spit a tornado in 4th gen. There's a face flinch. So I guess the flinch just moments ago was not a face flinch. Must have been like a leg flinch. And I'm gonna eat a steak. Is this whole hunt just gonna be the same 2 areas over and over? I mean, it might. Wouldn't really change too much if he did go to the other area. Yeah, back in this game, high wind res actually did cancel out the wind from Kushi's wind aura. So if you bring Chameleos armor to a Kushi quest, there's not a whole lot Kushi can do against you. At least not a whole lot that he isn't doing right this moment. But then again, back in this game, the 3 similar Elder Dragons, Kushi, Kami, and Teo, were designed to counter one another. Teo armor counters Chameleos, Chameleos armor counters Kushi, Kushi armor counters Teo. Which is an interesting dynamic, though feeling like you need a different armor set for each of 3 monsters is a bit much in my opinion. Then again, there are other counters like bring poison to Kushi. It's less immediate and less total, but it is still a counter. Okay, that time he did do the thing with the back hop, though that was a different back hop. Yeah, Cat, thank you. Not fast enough there, Cat. Okay, no idea what part I flinched there. It must have been a foot. So that was a wing flinch right there. Still no break, though. Okay, that could not have been a foot flinch. That could definitely have been a face flinch, though. Oh. Missed with the golf swing. Thanks, Cat. It's amazing how early on the game registers whether or not you did the second button press for the 3-hit combo. Because I can stop pressing well before the second swing actually commences, and it'll still happen. Okay. Probably not really worth it to use another hot drink at this point, but meh. Because, yeah, we've got less than 5 minutes of quest left. And I don't know that not using the hot drink would be enough to actually cause us to be inconvenienced by the cold. I didn't need to dodge there. Just trying to pound out as much damage as I can. I know I've lost weapon power, but sharpening takes a while. If I keep hitting the face, I'll still be doing some damage. How much time do we have? Okay, so it's like a minute and a half. Just gotta get as much damage as I can on him. And hopefully we'll walk away from this with a kill. Yay! We are walking away from this with a kill. And he would have left in 58 seconds. But instead, he's not going nowhere. Or rather, he is going nowhere. He's not going anywhere. Because grammar. So, hooray for us. I always kind of like that in quests with Elder Dragons, the only small monsters that show up are Remobras. And they don't even always show up. Like, it's mostly in the volcano that they do. Because it sells the whole, these things are apex predators that nothing can challenge. Like, they've cleaned out the environment, killing everything that doesn't run away. Really sells the fantasy that they are actually really powerful forces of destruction. Oh boy, a regular armor sphere. It's nice that you don't need Dragon to break Kushi's horns in this game. Or any game, I guess. Maybe there was a game where you needed it. Or maybe that's just Rusted Kushi. Or maybe it's no Kushi ever. I don't know. But the fact that you can use a poison hammer to do it is nice. Because it means that even if the Kushi runs away, you still broke its horn, and it will never have its wind again. So you can use a better weapon on the next run. But that is it for this episode. Join us next time when let's fight a Teostra or Lunastra. I don't know which one, but one of them. See you then, friends.